Yo, what's going on, everybody? Back with another video here. I was just thinking about it. I have an alert set up for Bitcoin right now. Let me pull this up here, get straight into it. Are we recovering? That is the question in the title of this video here. Right now, for a lot of people that like using the EMAs, the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA are very popular and used by a lot of big traders here. And so I just pulled it up here. I throw them on sometimes when I look at like the bigger picture of things. But I am seeing that we're still under the EMA. There's a long way into the recovery. I wanted to say that right off the bat. But we are currently coming to a very, very important level here for Bitcoin. So if you're looking at the Bitcoin chart, from the daily perspective, it looks like we are coming up here. As you can see, let me add this here. I need to just add this. Yeah, I'm just gonna add this already. So we see that we're seeing the support here, right? It's pretty clear. But right here, it's looking like we're at a resistance right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right here. And right now I'm on the daily, but I'm going to go into the 4-hour, and I have an alert set at this resistance here. And I am going to go over the trade that I took yesterday that I won on. So look, we're coming to a resistance right here. So that's going to be very important to take a look at. So let's go ahead and go into the smaller time frames. Let's go into the 4-hour. So let me close this out here, and let me delete this drawing here. All right, then let me make sure I don't draw anymore. All right, perfect. All right, so right now we're talking about that resistance here. So I'm gonna clear these EMAs. I don't like having them on the chart. It kind of cluttering it. But let's go ahead and clear them out. So right now, if we look at the daily, it's looking pretty clean here. And the new daily is about to open in 10 minutes. That's why I like this live stream time, because we get to see the new daily open, which is pretty cool. But this is what I'm talking about right here. So let's take a look. As you can see, we are seeing this resistance here, and this is the same support and resistance levels that I had yesterday set up. And if you can tell, they all got hit perfectly here. They all were respected. So I'm very interested to see how the new daily, new 4-hour candle reacts to this resistance here. Let's take a look on the 1-hour, but I'm keeping this in mind here. This area here, just because we break above that resistance level doesn't mean we're going to be smooth sailing. We still have this to deal with, so we're going to have trouble there anyways. So let's go ahead and look at the 1-hour. I'm going to do that so it's a little bigger for you guys. So look at the 1-hour here. We are seeing this resistance. It's pretty clear. So let's look. So look, it looks like it tapped it and it already rejected it. So I actually had an alert set up right here, exactly where it tapped. I closed it or deleted the alert right before I came on stream here. Let's go ahead and take a look at something here. So even if we break above, we're still gonna have this to deal with. In the short term, this is on the short term when I'm looking at the 1-hour, right? So keep that in mind. So we're gonna have this to deal with here, even if we do break above. So in the short term, we still have this resistance to deal with, but it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how the new daily, the new 4-hour reacts to this price level. We can maybe see a strong rejection here, so who knows if we're gonna fully start the recovery here, because we still have to break above this strong resistance level, and it is a strong resistance level. As you can see, we rejected this level in the past. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we break above this 39,300 area. So we're going to see what happens there. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was actually thinking of maybe shorting Bitcoin in the short term here, just at this level here, because it's a very strong level. I can see it rejecting. That's the reason why I had that in the back of my mind, but we're definitely going to pay close attention to it in the next 7 minutes here. Because even if we do break above here, you guys have to realize that we still have this to cross over. We still have some rejections here, and I think once we start breaking above 42,000 is gonna be the price target that I'm calling right now live on the stream, is when I'm gonna confidently say we're heading back to our all-time highs, and Bitcoin is gonna start reaching higher levels. But until we break 42,000, I'm still like, I'm not sure if we're fully gonna recover just yet. Maybe we can still see some more downside. But that 42,000 level price target is gonna be very important. In my opinion. So I'm very interested to see what happens here in the new 4 hour that's about to open. So we're seeing a nice little uptrend here, and this is on the 4 hour. Let me draw it out for you guys. So it's looking like a clean structure. Look at that, clean market structure, higher highs being formed. Like, look how clean this is. Right here though, this is the part we've rejected it 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the 4 hour time frame. And usually when that happens, there's a high probability that maybe we're gonna come pull back here on the daily, then push up. So something like this, and reach this level here. There's a high probability that we're gonna see something like that. But yeah, for example, we saw it here. This is a great example of what I'm talking about. Right here, we literally saw that happen. The 4 hour came up, tapped it so many times, and eventually it came down to retest this support and then pulled up. That's what I'm thinking might happen here. I think we might reject here. It might even pull back even, I wouldn't say down here, but at least you can retest this area here. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. Let's go on the daily. See this new daily candle's about to open up. Is there a chance that we get something like this? There's always that probably. So it's exciting to see this new daily open up. Is there a probability that we get something like this, guys? We get something like this. So we came down, pulled back up here, came down here, came back here, formed a low here, came down here. Is there a chance that the daily comes and just can't get past this resistance here and we start coming back down? Maybe. Who knows? There's a chance, but we'll see. Only time will tell what will happen here in the short term. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this 4 hour reacts. Are we gonna pull up and then start coming back down and retest this bottom? Are we gonna start breaking above? So it's gonna be very, very, very important right here. And so if you look at the RSI here, it looks like there's a probability that we can come down. We're just gonna have to see what happens there. Definitely. So in the short term, we could see a pullback here. So we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens there. So let's wait. Let's wait and see, and then we'll go ahead and break down other charts here and see what we can look at. I did see XRP couldn't break above that resistance. It looks like it supported that resistance, and I'm going to show you guys something real quick before this new candle opens up. Ethereum's perfect structure. You see Ethereum, it's respecting these levels here that we drew out right here, but it is having trouble here, just like Bitcoin. Let me just put this resistance here. It's having trouble just like Bitcoin right in this area. This resistance is gonna be very important for Ethereum and Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens here. Let's check it out though. Let's see this new 4-hour open up. There's a high probability that we can pull back down here. Trust me, it happened here. There's a high probability that we can. This is a strong resistance here. It's a very strong resistance. So there's a high probability that we can pull down. Even another confluence that's telling me that is we're on the daily time frame. So the daily, we have to form a bottom wick. So there's a high probability that it pulls up, forms a bottom wick here, and then continues moving up. So that's something I'm looking at in this new 4-hour that's about to open right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this new 4-hour candle looks when it opens. But I'm saying that we get a pullback at least to this area here for the daily to form a bottom wick, to be honest, guys. That's what I'm seeing here. So it's going to be very important to see this new 4-hour candle open up here. So let's see how it opens up. I think we're gonna reject right here, so I'm just waiting to see what happens now. I think it's gonna pull up, and then it's gonna form that top wick, and then it's gonna come straight down. It's a very strong resistance on the 4-hour. It's rejected it. I guess you can say 4 times if you count the minor rejections there. So yeah, we'll see. I honestly believe that we are gonna reject here. But who knows? Who knows? So I think it's gonna form a top wick first on the 4-hour, and then it's gonna start pulling down. In my opinion, it's gonna form a top wick first, and then it's gonna start pulling down at that resistance level. I'm telling you right now. See right here, strong support and resistance level. I think it's gonna have trouble there. I honestly think we're gonna come up, and then we're gonna pull back down. So let's wait and see how that plays out. I think we're gonna end up retesting this bottom here. See, it's already respecting that resistance. I think we're gonna come back down right here to retest it one more time before we can go up or come down, to be honest. It's a new daily. Let's look at it on the daily. I was really thinking about shorting Bitcoin short term at that resistance level, because it's a very strong resistance. Even the daily closed right here. The daily wick closed right here. Like, I honestly believe that we are going to come down here and even start dropping down. We might see a bearish day tomorrow, but we'll see. But I'm not shorting it just because we are in an uptrend. But if we get to like the 42,000 level where there's the strong rejections that we haven't broke above, maybe you can get a quick short. But right now I'm just watching, being patient. I'm not looking for entry here today, but yeah, that's something that definitely could happen. So yeah, I was thinking of taking a short, but I'm just gonna let it be, especially because um, we are up. We're in a pretty strong uptrend here. I'm not gonna lie. Like we respected the support, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll come back. We'll come back to this. Let's look at what Ethereum's doing. Same, almost same deal. Same deal there. We have this resistance to get past, so definitely waiting on that. But I honestly do believe that we will retest. We'll see. We'll see it retest that bottom again. To be honest. So let's just wait and see what happens here with Bitcoin. If we break above this level here and break above 40,000, it's looking very, very promising for Bitcoin. Right now we're just waiting, looking at the 1 hour. So look, it's coming to fruition right now. It's rejecting, it's coming down. Like I said, I was thinking about shorting it at that resistance level, but I'm not gonna trade it because it's pulling back down in the first 4 hours of the 1 hour. So that's kind of, we did want to see a higher wick, a higher top wick. So yeah, so we are coming down a little bit. So let's just take a look. Let's see what it does here. Just real quick. I'm looking at my phone here, just seeing why I don't get a notification that Chart Talk is live. So weird. It doesn't come up on like the top, which is interesting. So I have it pulled up here on my phone, like I'm viewing it, but it's not. It doesn't say anybody's watching, which is so weird. That's weird. Maybe people are watching and this thing's not even, it's not even loading anything up, which is weird. Interesting. But yeah, see, that's a very strong resistance that we're seeing there. So we'll see. I almost shorted it. Bitcoin here in the short term. So we'll see what happens here. Yep, it would have been a good trade in the short term, but yeah, it's all right though. I honestly do believe it's gonna retest that bottom. We are gonna see a retest in that bottom. So we'll see. It's already coming to fruition. We said that it was gonna come down. It's coming down right now. That's a strong resistance, and I almost shorted it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I almost shorted it just now, and it would have been a good play. If you look at the 30-minute, it's even more solid there. See, it's already forming a nice bearish candle. So I was expecting this to be a strong resistance level for Bitcoin, and it is. Look, it's coming straight down, so close to shorting it. I was talking about it here live about shorting it in the short term, but yeah, it's. I knew it was gonna be a very strong level, especially because the daily was gonna have to come down and form a bottom wick. So let's take a look here. See, it's gonna have to come down. It's gonna come retest this bottom here. You look at the daily candle. Let's look at it at a bigger picture. Realistically, like look at every daily candle just in this area. They all have a top and bottom wick. So that's what's kind of going on right now. It may be forming the bottom wick to continue pushing up, or it's gonna pull all the way back to retest this level, to retest 37,200. But who knows? We were expecting a bottom wick. I honestly do believe we're, as of now, in my opinion, to give my opinion right now in the short term, it definitely looks like Bitcoin is it's obviously bearish to me. A lot of people are saying like, oh, we're gonna recover this and that. For me, I think we are ultimately bearish. Like if you look at it just off the daily, like look at the way this is forming. Like this is a high here, we got bottom here, support, and until we break above here, then like I mentioned, if we break above 42,000, like we're golden. We're coming back to our all-time highs. But until we can break above that, we're still bearish. Like there's nothing. It's clear. Like we're still bearish. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, looking at Bitcoin on the daily, we can definitely see it pull back at least to this level. If we come even lower than that, then yeah, I think we're gonna come down and retest the bottoms there, especially if we break below this 37,300. But let's look at the weekly here. See what we have. So based off the weekly here, wow, this is gonna be a very important weekly candle. Cause yeah, we need to break above this 4,200. That price is gonna be, or 4,200, 42,000. That price is gonna be very important. So let's see. Look at the monthly. June candle just opened. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this June monthly candle. We've seen so many monthly bullish candles. Like take a look at this. Look at all these bullish like candles. The thing that's scaring me, like if you notice like a little trend here, so let's look down here. I don't know if a lot of people are talking about this, but this is something that I've noticed just looking at the Bitcoin chart. Like we experience consistent amount of bullish candles, kind of like a blow off top, before we just drop. Like you look here, look at it's 1 2 3 4 bearish. Like it's hard to see the drop because it's like this is when Bitcoin was like low, but look, we dropped and then we came up, dropped hard, came up. But these are the these are the candles I'm talking about right here. 1 2 3 4 5, and then we pulled back hard, and then look at this one. This is a blow off top right here. Right here. Look at this. Came up, blow off top, just crashed all the way down here for the next months. Came up, came up, came up, came back down, and now we're here where it came up, came up, came up. And I honestly think we're still gonna see. It's like a little cycle patterns that you start to recognize. I think we can definitely still see some downside. I think we still haven't seen the full downside yet. To be completely honest, I think we're still seeing some downside soon in the near future. In my opinion, I've been saying that we are gonna come down and retest this low again. But yeah, I think we're still gonna see some more downside in the near future for Bitcoin. So today, let's just keep it about Bitcoin because it is at an important level here, and it did have a great daily candle open. Just as I predicted right on stream, I said the daily candle was going to come tap here, and it was going to come down. Almost took a short here just now, to be completely honest. Talked about it before the daily opened up. Looking at the 1 hour, perfect, exactly how I was expecting it to be. I knew this is going to be an important resistance, and it was. It came down straight away here. Fully based price action, candlestick patterns. That's all it is. So last thing before I end the stream here, I'm gonna take a look at some news. Let's see if there's some news. You know, before I do that, actually, let's look at how the other altcoins are. How the other altcoins are performing. So I did talk about XRP. We are respecting that resistance level. You see that level there? We are still respecting that resistance. Very strong resistance. Apparently, once we break above that resistance for XRP, I think that's not going to be until Bitcoin starts to pump. So we're going to see XRP really take off. Then you have Cardano. It's still, I honestly believe that I need to adjust this resistance here. It does align perfectly here. But I honestly believe, just based on these wick rejections that we're getting right here, I honestly believe that I do need to adjust this, because every time I see wick rejections, I start to think to myself, like, why are we rejecting there? And those wick rejections actually become very strong resistance levels, support levels. So I always am consistently thinking about that. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, I honestly believe that this could be the resistance right here. It still aligns pretty well with everything. So I'm actually gonna adjust it there. I don't know if you guys agree, disagree, but I think that is a good resistance here. Previous support right over here. And it was a very strong resistance here, still proving to be a strong resistance here. So I honestly believe every altcoin is at a strong resistance, at a very strong resistance. Even in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, I don't know, Dogecoin is in its own kind of world here. But yeah, that's all I really got. Let's take a look at some news articles though, real quick. Let's see if there's anything that was posted here. Let's see. Let's take a look. See if there's anything posted. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the Bitcoin conference in Miami was going to be a bullish news event. But we'll see. I definitely just look at price action, everything price action, candle based. So I don't know. It has been trending up, I'm not gonna lie. But I also do believe that we aren't fully recovering just yet. Um, 90% says market peak. I still think NFTs are gonna be around. I think it just like everything, it comes in hot. You see it fall off a little bit, but I still think NFTs are still going to be around. Um, this is an interesting article. It's talking about how AMC meme stock frenzy may spill over to crypto as Bitcoin metric nears buy zone. It could be a sea of green for Bitcoin and altcoins. Sources argue thanks to convergence of data and sheer power of memes. I don't know. You think all the Wall Street bets people are gonna hop on Bitcoin? Maybe. GameStop, AMC, they're probably gonna want to know what's next. What's the next thing to throw their money in? It might be these altcoins, maybe Bitcoin. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Um, but yeah, I'm not seeing any crazy news that's catching my attention that was recently released. Hot stories. 2 Bitcoin price indicators suggest has not bottomed yet. When was this published? May 30th? Oh yeah, we did see this article a few days. We did see this article already. But as of right now, all we got is the conference, which hasn't gave us that crazy. You know what's gonna give us the crazy pump? When Tesla accepts Bitcoin again. I think that's when we're gonna pump crazy. But yeah, as of right now, we are at a very strong resistance. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. To be continued. Oh, whoa, let's go back to that. 37,500 is Bitcoin's crucial line in the sand. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.